You are experiencing a moment in your life where you're like, I don't know what I bring to the world. I'm not quite sure what I do. It's that thing that you really take for granted. So, quick story. In middle school, there was this one teacher. All the kids did not want to be in her class. So this particular teacher had rumors going around the whole middle school that she was mean. She would, try to run you over in her wheelchair. This particular teacher was in a wheelchair, and that she was the meanest teacher ever, right? You just did not want to be in her class. Guess what happened when I got into 7th grade? Guess whose class I was in? I was in this teacher's class. So I'm in her class and I don't know what to expect. I'm a little scared. I'm like, oh Lord, I got this teacher. Oh my gosh, she's going to give me a failing grade. I'm not going to pass this class. Okay. Because I do not like mean people. Me and mean people just don't get along. We mean and I ain't finna do nothing for it. Okay. We going to have a problem. So I get into her class. She has us do an assignment where she pulls out a camcorder and tells us and puts us in groups and tells us in our groups we have to put together a news broadcast. Okay. I forget what the topic was, but I knew it was a news broadcast. So we get in our groups and I'm the person going, hey, when we get on video, we need to, put together something that's fun and entertaining. And everybody else is like, no, oh, Jessica, because I was quiet. I was very, very quiet. To be honest with you, I'm be real. I'm keep you honest. Nobody wanted to be in a group with me. Okay. They thought I was a ding dong. They did not want to be in a group with me. And so I remember telling them how to put together the script. I was an avid TV watcher. My mom worked a lot of jobs. So what I did is I watched TV. I consumed television like it was nobody's business. So I knew television. And so I started, sitting them down like, hey, we need a script. This is what we're going to do, pulling things together. And they're like, oh, okay. So finally they listen to me and they go, okay, well, who's going to speak? No one wants to get on camera. After all of that, all these folks looking at me sideways and don't want to be in group with me, they all don't want to get on camera. Guess who they designate to get on camera? Me. I'm like, okay, cool. I will do it. I will get on camera. I don't care. Because to be honest, I didn't care about their feelings and I didn't care about their opinions either. Okay. So I get on camera and as soon as the camera turns on, I tell you, it was like a switch went on and I immediately went into character mode and I'm like, hey, my name is Jessica. In 3 days, we're going to da-da-da-da-da. And it was so funny because I looked over at the teacher expecting her to look at me with disgust and sit down. She looked at me and she smiled the biggest smile. And it was like the first time I seen her like giggle and happy. And she was like, that was amazing. And I realized the other day when I was telling my daughters the story that one experience is the thing that I think was the catalyst for me doing all of this digital stuff, right? I was heavy into technology, always have been. I've always been like the super nerd. The brain is on 10, okay? The brain is on 20. So as I was telling my kids about this, I was like, that was the first educational experience I had with video. It was because my dad would always stick a camera in my face. Before we had cell phones that had cameras, right? He would always be like, Dad, Jessica, do something else. Jessica, go ahead and do this, Jessica. And that was the thing that prepared me for that moment. And that's now prepared me for the life that I pretty much the content. You are having a hard time identifying what your gift is, identifying what your thing that you bring to the world is. I want you to take a moment to go back. Look at your experiences and look at when you've had, and I do this work with my clients because I have these deep conversations with my clients, but it's no different than what a producer does with an artist that he's producing, right? Or she's producing. We're looking for those stories. We're looking for the way to pull out the essence of who you are and then have that displayed in the artwork, whether it's a song or whether it's content. So look at your story. Look at your expertise and your experience of the past. Where have there been examples of folks saying to you, wow, you can do that? Because they can't do it. One of my favorite podcasts right now is the R&B Money podcast. And a reason why I loved R&B Money podcast is not necessarily because of the R&B. I love R&B, don't get me wrong, but it really is because of the essence of the stories. I love to hear the story behind how a song came to be. They're still singing songs for Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson has been gone now for 10 years? I don't know how long Michael Jackson been dead. Y'all tell me in the comments. But he's been gone for a long time, right? I look at even Marvin Gaye, right? We like to talk a lot about Michael Jackson, but let's talk a little bit about the Marvin Gayes of the world, right? Folks that have left us with such amazing gifts that we continuously enjoy without them physically being here, but they created from really an idea that sparked. They created something that continuously impacts the world. And there's this quote I want to read to you guys, and I swear this is going to be it for this video. Don't expect a bunch of motivational stuff like this all the time, but I just felt led to create this video, and you never know who this video could help, so here we go. The quote is, "What we do for ourselves dies with us. What we do for others and the world remains and is immortal." Bars. Just straight bars.